They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
On first down, it's Watson. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Texans.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Houston.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
3-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
He's not going to get me. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Let's go, dude.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have taken the lead.
The kick is...
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And now he's going to use... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. And that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and 2, Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bears 14, Texans 7.
Again, it's Watson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's a run with Balaj. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
That ties the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 45 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Will Fuller. Touchdown.
Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bears take over.
6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2nd and 13. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Balaj. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 30.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, this from 53. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run here with Balaj. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Balaj.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Back to throw now on first down.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Texans' 10-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
With the score,
these guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the 1.
From the gun, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Flush to, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
The point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They run it with Balaj. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Again, it's Balaj. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Texans 45, Bears 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10. At their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Jalen.
Here's 2nd and 9.